There we go. Hey YouTube, just mic testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Hey YouTube, my name is Keandra, and I just wanted to get up this morning to invite you all along our family's homeschool journey for the year. We are getting prepared, getting ready, getting excited, and I just wanted to give a little bit of an in-depth experience from our perspective just to bring you all along to share in case there's anyone else interested in homeschooling as well. Yes, I am a homeschool mama. We are a homeschool family, and we are super excited to start this journey this year. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of the prep that I've been doing for our first day, as well as a little bit of the homeschool haul that I've been doing for this year. Just a few items that I've gotten picked up from a few different places that we are excited about, as well as the curriculum. We do have a 4-year-old son who will be entering kindergarten this year. He is super excited as well, so stay tuned. Okay, so I am back, and as you can see, I have all of our supplies, well, not all of it, but a good portion of it sitting behind me right now, so we'll go ahead and go through that. So this little cart over here, I actually happened to see it from another YouTube mama. I was watching her channel. I'll have to shout her out for you all. But I saw this little cart and I thought it was super cute, super small, which is great because we do live in an apartment at this time. So we're kind of limited on space, but we're making do with what we have. And it's super cute, right? So why not get it? But I found it at TJ Maxx, the home goods store. And this cart is what I will use for my son to basically grab whatever he needs for homeschool. So I do have a closet with a few crates of other items that will be specifically for myself or his dad to grab for him to use. But this cart he has full access to. So at the top, we just have the simple school supplies, so your glues, scissors, pencils, dry erase markers, etc. The second shelf is where we start with his pencil pouches and cases. So I have one for crayons, one for colored pencils, one for markers, one for glue sticks, one for pencil sharpeners, one for extra erasers. So pretty stocked up. This is also where I am keeping a few of my materials for his language art stuff. They do require a few things such as dried beans, cotton balls, which you probably saw me prepping as well, or will see me prepping later on in this video. Buttons, so not exactly sure where in the curriculum we will use them, as it is a grab and go curriculum with very few materials needed, but we do have those available for the days where it does tell us that we will need them. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have on this cart, is all of his school supplies that he will need, that he has free access to. So for all of you that are a part of a seasoned homeschool family, I'm sure you know what this is. This is something new to me, something that I learned about, I'd say within the last 3 to 4 months, but the morning basket. So I am going to do that this year. We are a non-traditional homeschool family, so I work full-time, our son's dad works full-time, but since we are non-traditional, we do want him to have a few things that he can do in the morning when he wakes up on his own that do not need a lot of guidance, and then as we're able to jump in to help him with his curriculum, we will do so. But just going quickly through our morning basket, he will start with his routine chart. This is his daily routine chart. I did implement this a little bit last year with a sticker chart, but it ended up using a ton of paper, a ton of stickers, because we did things daily, and I just felt like it wasn't very environmentally friendly. So I found these little dry erase, I'm not sure if you can see that, hopefully you can, but these little dry erase pocket folders for $1 at Target, one of our family's favorite stores, so I'm sure it is a lot of yours. And what I did was I changed up what we had on the previous one, kind of added to it, moved things around. I did go ahead and design this myself, and I went ahead and then slipped it into this dry erase pocket. And so now he will be able to go in every morning and night and check off the things that he is supposed to do. I did go ahead and put the words so we can work on spelling and reading as well, but then I have the pictures since he is only in kindergarten so that he knows exactly what it is that he's supposed to do. So he can go ahead and grab this in the morning and go through that and check off what he is supposed to do. And then after that, he can go ahead and grab this board. I saw this on another homeschool channel as well. Shout out to Ogilvy's Ohana. Tori, you really helped to inspire our homeschool journey. Love your videos and can't wait to see more. So yeah, this is a Pidoko board by Pidoko Kids. And basically our son can go ahead and after he's done with his daily routine chart for the morning, go through and select the weather for the day. It will also help with him knowing the seasons and during which months certain seasons are. So right now we're on summer, August. Then he can go ahead and pick the day of the week, whether or not it's AM or PM. It will help with time. He can select the time that he's filling this out, and then go ahead at the bottom and pick the day of the week that it is, or sorry, not the day of the week, but go ahead and pick the date. He's been super excited to use that as soon as it arrived from Amazon. I will go ahead and link that in the description in case you're interested in purchasing. And then I will also have a print out daily as well, just with something to kind of get his brain flowing in the morning, kind of like a brain teaser or whatever you want to call it, but it'll be different every day. For the first day of school, I went ahead and put a dot to dot in here, front and back. It's only numbers 1 through 10, so he'll be able to get through it pretty easily, but since it'll be the first official day, week of homeschooling, just wanted to give him something kind of familiar to get him going, and then as the school year goes on, we'll go ahead and make those morning brain teasers a little bit more challenging for him. And then I also have his tablet in here as well as his headphones if he wants to use those. But for the tablet, basically I have it set up so that he is required to do a certain amount of educational apps and programming before he can go to any of his fun entertainment activities. So I have it set up so that he's required to do 30 minutes of ABC Mouse in the morning before he does anything else. I have it set up on a learning path right now for kindergarten, so he can go through that at his leisure as he pleases, but just kind of get that out of the way in the morning. So I have a couple of blue bins on this table behind me as well, just to kind of keep things organized. But the first item that I found this year was this cute little, they call it a learn and play money activity. I found this at Target as well, in their dollar section as well. I think they call it Bullseye Playground or something like that. But it's where you first go into the store. At every Target store they have a little dollar section. And I make sure to stop there every time I go in. But yeah, it's just a cute little cash register with play money in here. And not sure exactly what we're going to use it for yet. Probably use it for some math activities. He can also use it just to play with in his free time as well. But it was, I want to say this was only $3. Yeah, I'm going to say it was only $3, so I had to pick it up. Why not? And then we have a large dry erase board. So we have a ton of magnets already. We have letter magnets as well as number magnets, but I found a bunch more in the Target dollar section this year. So these are kind of just fun ones. So I found wild animals, on the farm, and dinosaurs. So he can just kind of play with these as we go into different science units. He can go ahead and use those as well. And then flashcards. I always pick up flashcards when I see them around back to school time in the dollar section at Target. This year I picked up subtraction, addition, telling time, and then we have a few phonics flashcards already, but these are Pixar phonics, and I thought they were super cute, so I went ahead and picked those up as well. And like I said, they were only $1, so why not? All right, and now jumping into the curriculum that we are using this year. Like I said, for preschool, we just kind of did a lot of play-based and nature-based activities, a lot of field trips, and just outdoor exploration in general, lots of arts and crafts, and getting our hands messy. But this year, we will go ahead and use the curriculum. So we are going to try out the good and the beautiful. I know that there are mixed reviews on it, but I saw it quite a long time ago, and it was reasonably priced, and the style of it seemed like something that he would pick up on. We don't necessarily have a preference on whether we have a secular-based curriculum or a religious-based curriculum. We really just want something that will work for him. Before I jump into that, I do have my homeschool planner. I love planners. So finding out that they make planners specifically for homeschooling this past summer, I definitely had to get one. So a simple plan, that was the brand that I found a few recommendations on in a few different groups this past summer, so I went ahead and picked one up. And so far I like it. So far so good. I haven't tried anything else, obviously, so I will always be open to other recommendations, but this is what we're going to use for this year. We have decided to go ahead and do a block subject learning for this year. So basically Monday and Wednesday we will go ahead and do our math and science subjects, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays we will do a language arts and creative arts. Every single day we'll go ahead and do a page of handwriting, just because that's a good skill regardless of subject. And we'll also do a little bit of a read aloud every day as well. We're going to go ahead and do those read alouds as some chapter books. And then, of course, we'll still do bedtime stories as well, which will be the smaller picture books. But we're excited to get into chapter books this year. So we have our Level K math book, our handwriting book. I did go ahead and pick up their creative arts book as well, but we'll probably do a lot of Pinterest activities and just activities that come to our heads as well as far as art or creative art goes. And then we do have the Level K Language Arts and Literature course book and all of the materials that came along with that as well. I went ahead and ordered this set. But we're going to go ahead and start with the Level K primer. I think that this will be a good jump start for our son before we actually jump into the Level K Language Arts course. So this is their primer. I wanted to order the full course directly from their site, but they've been backstocked for a while, and I didn't want to hold off on starting the school year any longer. So I did. They do have the PDF versions available for all of their materials. So I went ahead and downloaded that and printed the Level K primer out myself and just put it in a small binder. So we'll go ahead and go through that as well. Oh, and then their math box for kindergarten. So inside of the math box, there's just a few different materials that they sent that will help with some of the activities that they are going over in the Level K math course books. All right, now I can show you a few more goodies that I picked up. So this is a customized notebook for for him to use. I want to say there's about 200 pages in here, so there's a ton of pages. Some are lined, some have the little dotted graphing paper, and I want to say a few are blank as well, but basically this notebook is his. He can do whatever he wants with it. We'll go ahead and pull it out when we're doing our read-alouds, just so he can kind of stay busy as we're doing the read-alouds, so he can color in this with whatever he wants. If he wants to work on handwriting, work on writing his name, work on writing different letters, numbers. As we go into the school year, work on writing out different sight words. He can go ahead and do that in here. But like I said, it is his to use however he wants during our read-aloud time. So super excited to use this. This did come from Family Nest Printing. They do the customized notebooks, and they have a specialty in homeschoolers as well. So I'll go ahead and put their link in the description as well in case you're interested. So in our state, we are not required to do any type of reporting. We're not required to keep records or anything like that. But like I said earlier, I have always been a very organized person. So I will be keeping records myself regardless. You never know what might come up. So for me, it's just a personal choice. But I went ahead and made a homeschool portfolio, kindergarten homeschool portfolio. So this is the cover, the tabs for the different subjects. At the beginning, I will have a reading log. For him to keep track of what we read this year, or what he reads this year, as we'll be working on teaching him how to read. And then activity log, just to track various activities, field trips, etc. And then we also have a tab for math, science, language arts, creative arts, achievements, and then just miscellaneous items as well. So not 100% sure at this point in time what I'll be putting into the portfolio, but I have it just in case. Alright, I am going to try to wrap this up now. Video is going a little longer than I expected it to go, but then again, the other homeschool hauls that I watched on YouTube have all gone longer than they've expected as well, so I guess it's just one of those things. I am going to show you a few of the Usborne Books materials that I've gotten for this year. I am an independent consultant on the side, not very active with it at this point in time, but I do keep up with it, really just to buy books for my son and for whatever other child that's in my life that I feel like would benefit from some of their books. If you are not familiar with Usborne Books, they are awesome, awesome books. Our family fell in love with them after the first online Facebook party that I attended for them. Picked up a few of those. I love them. He loved them. His dad loved them. So we are an Usborne book family. I love these books. We own a ton of them, and I can't say that we are going to stop buying them anytime soon. Our bookshelf just keeps growing, and at this point we will probably have to buy one of those built-in bookshelves, or build a bookshelf into the wall, but we'll get to that later on. But to start off, we have the My First Reading Library. So this, we've kind of flipped through a few of them briefly, but we're excited to get into this. We'll use it as a supplement material for his language arts course stuff. But these books, basically, there are, well, only the first 15 are numbered, but there's like a ton more after that. But they're leveled, and as you go from 1 all the way up to the end, they get more and more challenging. The child will have to read more and more words on each page as the levels progress. So we're excited for these. Hopefully they will help him with learning how to read this year. Now these next few, and by few I mean quite a lot, these next few books I did buy specifically for his kindergarten homeschool journey this year. as a part of our homeschool haul, and I got such a good deal on them. Like, such a good deal. And I am not going to go over all of these books. I don't even know how many I have in this box, but it is a full box, you guys. A full box of books, but we are super excited about each and every single one of them. So we have quite a few just picture books that we'll use for reading before bed, or I mean whenever he wants to read a picture book. Just with some fun stories. Very highly rated Usborne storybooks, so excited about those. He is super interested in mazes. He loves doing them. So I found recently that Usborne now has maze books. So this one is Under the Sea Mazes, but just super fun. Just super fun mazes on each page. They also look difficult enough where they'll give him a challenge. So excited for those. We'll pretty much use them whenever. Maybe if he doesn't want to use his journal for a read aloud, he can do a maze one day. I'll probably put a few of these in his morning basket at some point throughout the year as well. Now, science. I did not explain what we are doing for science this year. I did not buy an actual science curriculum. I don't know, I felt like he was kind of young for an actual science curriculum, and he's the only child, so it's not like we have older kids where they could all sit down together and do it together. But I felt like myself and his dad, especially his dad, he's a huge science buff, so we'll go ahead and do that ourselves. So we've gone ahead and already picked out the units that we really want to focus on this year. We're going to do one on weather and meteorology, one on the human body and its functions, one on just general safety, so fire safety, weather safety, electrical safety, what to do if there's different natural disasters, etc. Just because he's still super young and we haven't done a ton with that yet, so we want to make sure he knows what to do in different scenarios and situations. And then we're also going to do one on just animals, animal classification, etc. as well. I did get this book from Usborne, Questions and Answers About Your Body. It is a Lift the Flat book. If you are unfamiliar with Usborne, they do have a ton of Lift the Flat books on their website. So this one will just go through a ton of different questions, and then answers, you will go ahead and lift the flap to get the answer to the question. So where does my drink go? And then it shows exactly where it goes. So super excited to go over that one with him. A few more books about your body. This is a Look Inside Your Body book. So this is another book with a lot of flaps, but just different things that weren't necessarily in the first book. Some of them will overlap, of course, but also new and different information as well. Look Inside Wild Weather, another Lift the Flap book. The Biggest Storm, Extreme Heat, Tornadoes, Blizzards, etc. So we'll definitely go over that. We do have a few of Usborne's magic painting books as well. So these are super nice. They do not take a lot of prep work or anything. They're not messy. So all you do with these books is take the paintbrush that's included and a cup of water, dip the paintbrush in the water, and it will automatically color in the page for you with different colors. So these are a must-have in the household just for simple activities. I also found this series. So these are the 6 books that are in the Big Words for Little People series. So calmness, bravery, doing your best, friendship, happiness, and kindness. So we'll go over those this year. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get through this pretty quickly. We also grabbed another Usborne chapter book series. As I mentioned earlier, we are going to get into chapter books more this year for read alouds. Last year, the first chapter book series we grabbed from Usborne was the Billy and the Mini Monsters series. Our son loves monsters in TV shows, picture books, etc. So went ahead and grabbed that. He loved it. We got through, I don't even know how many books there are, but we got through all of them in a pretty short amount of time. So I went ahead and grabbed this series as well. It's the Vlad, the World's Worst Vampire series. So supposed to just be a super lighthearted series about Vlad. He's a little vampire. We also got 50 science things to do and make. Just goes over a bunch of like quick little science activities. I love how small and compact the book is, so it's easy to throw in a travel bag. But just goes over simple science experiments. There's a variety of experiments in here to do, so we're excited about this one. And last but not least, from this Usborne haul, this is definitely a haul, we have the My First Phonics Reading Library. So there are, I want to say about 20, yes, contains 20 titles in here of books. They're shorter stories, but they are rhyming stories, and they will help with phonics reading. So I got this, again, just like the My First Reading Library, to supplement his language arts course material. And that concludes my homeschool haul for this year. I'm sure there are a few things we'll pick up here and there, but this is the majority of it. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing this video. I hope that it was able to spark some ideas of items and materials that you can use in your homeschool as well. Other than that, I appreciate you taking some time out to watch this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content, as well as to subscribe to my channel. And after you subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you can be alerted when I do post new videos. I am a new YouTuber, but I am super excited to have you all along on not only our family's homeschool journey, but then just other general content that I have for you as well. So stay tuned. See ya. Bye.